Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Build a Zoo. And what's this? The zoo is looking a little bit bigger. So I did go ahead and expand the zoo. We don't have another one available right now, but it was only $300 and we were getting a little bit cramped. You can see I used that to make the rabbit pen a lot bigger, and I've continued to add some more decoration as I'm kind of finalizing where, oh dear, where I want it to be. Nope. Get out. Be gone. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, I've been kind of fleshing out some of the area here. If we actually look at our decoration scores, they're slowly getting better. We are up to 62% now, and only 2% here. So we gotta work on that. That's always the problem with expansion, is the new area is not very good. But as you can see, this didn't seem like a great place to let the rabbit enclosure be visible. I also hid the pump back here. It doesn't actually matter, but you know what? It feels better to have it a little bit hidden. But here is one of the areas where you can view the rabbits. But I also plan on adding a little bit more back here. Maybe another shop of some sort. We have a hot dog shop. In fact, we should actually take a look here. Oh, goodness. You know what? This is one that I am going to adjust, and we will leave them at the, we'll leave them at the, I'll leave that at the normal sell price, but I don't want to think about what's in a hot dog, you guys. But yeah, so we'll maybe put something down here, make this a little bit of another viewing area, so that just so you have multiple places to view the rabbits. I don't think that actually matters, but in terms of game mechanics, but you know what? It feels like it makes sense from the premise of the game. And maybe we'll actually add like something back here. We can add more trees around the fence. I actually might want to do that now that I think about it. But we'll see. I'm not going to fidget with the pen size now. Actually, you know what? Let's do it, because I've never shown you guys editing the enclosure. So we can actually hit change shape here. The way you do it is you just go like this. I'm just going to replace most of this. It does cost money, mostly if you're expanding it, but if you're not, it doesn't cost a whole lot. So if we do this, and then we have to replace the gate. We'll put that right back there. This should still be big enough for them, and we can add some fun little things down there. In fact, I'm even going to be picky about it. I'm going to... Well, no, actually I won't, because that's going to be more difficult to change. We'll deal with that another time. And then what I've been doing is whenever you change it, it puts dirt around the edges, so I'll just come by with the grass tool here and cover those over. We're spending a bit of money today, but you know what? It's all right. It's making things look good, so that's what's important here. We'll fill that in, and then we can put some trees behind there or something, make it kind of fancy. Ideally, I will put them in that corner at some point, but that's a bit of a pain in the butt, so I won't do it on camera. But let's see. It's a new day at the zoo. Are you guys really... Is the enrichment thing really actually a problem? Uh-oh, I think they just haven't been fed. I think it's just a little bit glitched right now, because sometimes when you edit, it does that. So I think we move an enrichment object in both of these pens, because I changed both of them. Yeah, sometimes it borks slightly, and you just have to move stuff around for them to be happy again. But let's take a look, first of all, at our tasks. We completed a visitor goal, and then now we have a goal to have 50 visitors in a single day, which we need a new bus to do. But we don't have enough money for a new bus right now, so we're not going to complete that at the moment. But we did buy some land, so let's go ahead. Ooh, they gave us a lot of money for that. Actually, now we will have enough money to buy a bus, although... I think that's going to be worth it. We will buy a bus now. So let's do transport. Let's go ahead, we'll buy another one. They do cost $2,000. We're not going to have much money, but I think this will be worth it. And we got $1,000, so yeah, that was definitely worth it. I forgot there was going to be that much of a reward for it. So now we should have 2 buses, and more people will be able to come visit the zoo. I also want to check on the world map, because always we want to check what animals are in the shelter. It's still just the same kinds of rabbits. Now, if we have an extra brown rabbit, eventually I might want to get geese now that we have more room for them, but we'll see. We'll see if these guys end up having another baby, because I think... These guys should be able to have babies. These two? Yeah. But, hasn't happened yet. Now, I might want to do... Okay, I'm going to pause again. I might want to add something, because I don't want to add all my buildings off camera, and this is what I think I do want to do with everybody here. I want to add a nursery. The reason these guys are all floating in the middle of the void, by the way, is that I haven't had a good way of putting them in just yet. So we're going to do that. Your work ethic's not very great. I usually, because sometimes I fire employees if they don't have a great work ethic or whatever. Usually I won't. I will just do the default rates for that. And if I get a really good employee, I try to give them a bonus. That pen has no water supply. Oh, it's saying that because we look at our heat map, this one isn't totally covered. But the water's buckets you can see are covered. But let's actually look at the nursery here. So we go to breeding. We can pick 2 breeding pairs. And I think what I'm actually going to do is we will try to breed this pair here. And we'll confirm that. And we'll actually, you know, why the heck not? Let's go ahead. We will go ahead and breed these 2 as well. So neither one of them are pregnant. We also want to make sure that we put the nursing day, or the nursing period at 3 days. So you can turn it all the way down to none. And that, of course, gives you evil morality. You can do 2 days, which is normal, or you can do 3 days. And we'll do 3 days. And then this is how many pairs you want to have until it like completely, until it tells them to stop trying to have new babies. And we'll do at least 3. And then we'll do, if we look at this one, we'll do 3 here as well, just to see. And then we make sure that both of these guys can't breed, which is good. And we should be good to go. So yeah, we're just going to chill out for a bit. I'm not 100% sure if the pens are the size that I want them to be yet, by the way, which is why I haven't decorated them. But we'll do that eventually. So I'm just going to chill here and see how things are going. Oh, we got some research points. Let's see what we can get here. Could get a trampoline or more benches, or both actually. I'm going to get a cotton candy cart though, because we do have some new places we can put stuff. I don't know how big this is. Oh, I guess the second bus is there. I guess I don't know if it ran in the morning or not. It's too big is how big it is. We'll have to think about where we might want to put that. I'm not gonna put it in just yet, but I wanted to get maybe a cart or something to go here because the guests were running all the way down here to view the animals, and I kind of want to restrict them from that area just for the sake of looks. But yeah, we spent a lot of money today, but we did earn some as well. Current cash is 1,000. Park rating attracted 24 people. Nobody couldn't fit on the buses. 2 felt it was too expensive, and 22 entered the zoo. What kind of zoo doesn't have enough benches? Don't you have any consideration for the elderly? And what about lazy people? You should be more thoughtful and build some benches for people to rest their weary feet. Well, fortunately for you, I've already done that. So we got 500 easily enough. Build a restroom. We want to put a cute polar bear on our bleach bottles and add that we donate cash and cleaning products to the zoo to help customers understand our clean message. You really need to build some bathrooms though. Build at least 1 bathroom, and not only will your customers be happy, you will also donate some money. Well, we've already done that too. So we got some more money from that. You get a lot of donations right at the start here, which is really handy for getting things going. And it is another day, so let's, as always, check the world map. Still just rabbits. So not too much else going on at the moment. How are our pairs here? If we look, these guys are going to have a baby, so we'll see which one that ends up being. We don't have a release center, so we can't get rid of our animals necessarily. Well, I think, I don't remember. You can donate them. But that I think costs, or I don't think that gives you any money or anything. I think there's a release one that eventually, or a release center that lets you release animals back into the wild, and that eventually gives you morality points, if I'm remembering correctly. So we'll see. We don't need to worry too much about that now. We don't have any sort of severe overpopulation, but if you are breeding to unlock the different genetics, which we will be, then that can end up being a problem. So far, though, I think things are chilling. We're just gonna take a slow day and let the guests go by again. All right, another day, and things are going pretty well. We've been in business for 9 days. We made $1,300 of profit. Didn't spend too much, I don't think. Nobody couldn't fit on the buses. 4 felt it was too expensive, and 20 people entered the zoo. Let's also look at our research hub too, because it looks like we can unlock new things. I think increased storeroom capacity. Ooh, that could be kind of a nice one. But I think I'm going to unlock the trampoline right now. We couldn't have afforded that one anyway. And this will give us some shelter packs, both for guests and for animals. It'll unlock the ability to get those. But let's also, speaking of the storeroom, make sure we're staying up to date on our food. We'll buy up to 7 days worth of that. And I think that'll be all right. Let's check our world map again. There's always animals to adopt here at the shelter, but I don't think there's any that we're particularly interested in. And I think the nursery, it's going to take a little bit. The pregnancy does go slower. Oh, but both pairs are pregnant, so that's good. It could be either one. We'll have to see. If we get a brown rabbit, we do have the chance to trade it for some geese, so that might be something that we want to do. But all in all, things are going pretty good. Oh yeah, we've got another for sale plot here, but I think, oops, that's not what I meant to click. I think if we look at this, it's 1,000, so that's a little bit more expensive. I don't really want to do that just yet because that's also going to be an area that's very, very dark and that we'll have to decorate, so I don't really want to mess with that at the moment. We'll wait until we need to expand and then we'll do it. But yeah, things are going well. Okay, this is the end of day 10. Things were pretty good, but I did end up doing a little bit of decorating. As you can see, I filled in the bottom there, and I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but the reason that I did was I noticed people were going back there to look at the animals and then littering because they were too far from a trash can, and that's putting work on the janitor that doesn't need to be there, so I figured I'd just go ahead and fill it in now and get that out of the way and not have to worry about it later. So that's why that's there. That's why I did that really quickly off camera in the middle of the episode. Just wanted to get it done so that people stop dropping their garbage. But yeah, let's go ahead and check the world map. We'll see if there's any animals here. We do have another pig. That's a female. Now, do we have a female or do we have a male? I don't remember. We have a male. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll go to the world map and we will go ahead and get this pig as well. So we will bring her here. Hopefully that'll be enough space. We might have to adjust that. We'll see. If so, we might expand the zoo to the next one. But other than that, things are going pretty all right, I think. And I don't think... Oh, we will see the white rabbit's baby later today. But let's go ahead. We'll fast forward a bit. We'll let some time pass. And we'll check in when the rabbits have had their baby. Okay, we're checking in a little earlier because I have unspent research points. And I think I want to get the wooden shelter here. It helps your animals live a little longer and a little better. This gets, if you get 2 more animal shelter packs, it increases the quality of life for animals by 10% when the shelter is in a pen. So let's do that. And we'll see, we've got some new lampposts soon. The release hub, yes, this is what I was looking for. We need a lot more morality to build it. But I think it's going to be well worth it. Takes 13 points to unlock, and that'll help us get rid of our excess animals in a much more constructive way. Now, I'm also going to place in some more wind turbines, too, just while I'm thinking about it. It's in facilities. Let's do a few of those. That will also... No, I don't think it directly boosts our morality, but it will save us a little bit more on utility costs, which I think... we're generating more power than we're using, so we'll get some profit for that, which is good. The guests are still coming back here and littering, by the way, but it's not nearly as bad as it was when they were going all the way around, and then the poor janitor had to walk all the way down there to pick up after them. And is... No, 1 more hour, so we'll check back in with them in just a little bit. All right, the rabbits have had their baby. Let's see. So they have had a white rabbit. Okay, so that's not as ideal. We're trying to get another one of the brown rabbits because that's the one that the zoo in London wants to trade for geese. But that's okay. We have another rabbit that we can either put on display or eventually release if we end up getting too many of them once we have the release hub, that is. We also have a pig coming in tomorrow, so we'll have to see about the space requirement. That's my biggest concern there. We might have to expand the zoo again, but we'll see. We'll see. We're going to give it a little bit, and hopefully the pigs are not unhappy for that reason, but if they are, we'll just make their pen a little bit bigger. And it looks like here's the end of the day. We're been in business for 11 days, 181 profit. We've got a fair amount of cash, but we're probably coming up on the end of the week in, I think, 3 days. So 2 people thought it was too expensive and 22 people entered the zoo. Oh, I don't see so many wild animals outside the zoo anymore, which is why I love to come here. If you can bring more into your zoo, that'd be awesome. So we want to get 25 animals. Holy cow. Okay. And Mrs. Lee. I have invested in your zoo and also the business of Mr. Sawyer, the transport seller. I realize you need each other to maximize the reach of your business. If you reach 4 active buses, I can give you a share of my dividend payout. Okay, so we have 2 buses right now. We're not running super low on them at the moment. Like we're using more. What's happening here? Oh, ticket price. It's too low. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we can boost the ticket price. We will just boost it up again a little bit more. If we look at all time. 211 to 230. That's not too bad. And I think these are investors that come in the black bus there. But if we get more buses in the future, eventually we'll complete that task. But we don't have guests that are not getting on the buses yet, so I don't want to worry about that at the moment. Mostly what I want to worry about is this pig to make sure she's going to have enough space when she gets here. I also wanted to check. Okay, I just checked both pens just now to make sure that their diet is throughout the zoo, but let's also check the pigs. Food supply is enough. Let's go ahead, we'll buy more though, just to keep it nice and stocked up. And if we look here, they don't feel like there's a lot of threat, and it looks like they seem like they have enough space. It's acceptable. They each want 16, or they want 16 territory with 4 separation, so that seems like that'll work for now. I do want to make the pig pen bigger, but for now it's not an issue. So eventually I want to get this release hub. I just noticed that we have 7 points, but you can see the problem is we don't have the 40 morality. We need to build it. So we want to look for other things that'll boost morality. Actually, recycling would not be bad, but these all require even more morality points. Let's see what's up here. Oh, we don't have enough for it. But I think this gold star here means that it's going to be a good morality option. So let's get a few more research points, and then we'll check back in here when we have. Oh, I just realized the second breeding pair of rabbits. Oh, okay, so they had a brown rabbit too. Their baby's a brown rabbit, so that might be one that we could trade eventually. Oh, and it's the end of the day. 12 days in business, earned a little bit of profit, and attracted 24 people. Somebody thought it was too expensive, but in general, people are okay with the price. Ooh, and there's a new variant of pigs. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot that's probably happening today because, well, not today, but we have to wait a little bit more. But let's rescue this pig. We will have that one brought here. And in a few days here, I think it's, well, if we go, okay. So if we look, this pair we definitely still want to keep breeding. I think I'm actually going to tell the other one to stop because I don't want... Oh, this one's actually almost done. I don't want them to have too many more babies here because we already got a brown rabbit that we can trade. And I think what I want to keep doing is this pair is going to be the better one. Eventually, oops. Eventually, I think we want to breed, yeah, we want to breed brown to this reddish rabbit here, as well as brown to brown, because there's a new variant that can be unlocked here. So that'll get us some good progress on the genome, I think. Oh, we already finished this one, but I like what I see, and I see the future. I see you and other forward-thinking individuals saving this planet from going up in flames. And I tell you what, put that partnership into action and build wind turbines. So we already did that. We got 200 for that. We actually have several up here. The other thing that I just did is that you can see how, oh, and our morality is going up. You can see, too, how we can earn different morality. So we can get it from critical choices, reporting the black market. We can get it from food quality, which is what I actually went around and boosting. So that means we'll make less money from our sales, but we'll have better quality food. You can get it from how employees are treated if you fire them, how well you pay your staff. Again, a lot of them I'm paying neutrally at the moment, but we should probably start advertising for more staff that I want to keep longer term. Do you bribe people to get what you want? We haven't done that. And then with our animals, do we donate or euthanize them if we don't want them? Which eventually I want to move to releasing them, but we haven't had to do that yet. We'll see this start to go up soon because we have some babies in our nursery here. We don't sell any to the black market, so we want that morality all the way up to 40 if we can get it there, and that will be important, I think. Now, once the guests are starting to leave here, but what I wanted to take a look at... Oh dear, they're littering again. Look at that. Okay, I want to return these guys. Let's return them to the enclosure. Now we want to make sure we won't run both of those pairs right now. I want to make sure all of these guys are not having babies willy-nilly. There we go. So Tilly is a new rabbit. And I think, did that actually boost the morality, or do we have to do that more? It's not showing it yet. Maybe it'll update on the next day. But I did want to put in some applications for staff, I think. So let's look at the staff we have here. So we have Jeannie, who is not the best. Politeness and work ethic. Let's go ahead and we will start looking for another keeper. I think, yeah, here we go. If we hire, let's do recruit. Let's open this. I will post on social media just to see if we can find any that are a little bit better off. But I don't think it's urgent enough that we need to open the job portal, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Now, I want to do this for our other staff as well. Whoops, got to apply changes. Now, I want to make sure that we do that for our other staff too, so we want to look How is our janitor again? I think our janitor is pretty decent. Yeah, janitor's pretty good. I think we can keep that janitor for now. Now, nursery, I want to look at the staff here. We have Stanford. I think Stanford is not, yeah, Stanford's not the best. So we want to try to look here. Let's recruit. Let's open this. We'll do social media. We'll apply changes. And what other staff do we have? I think if we look, can we see all of our staff here? We can. So animal keeper, we're searching. Janitor, we're not. Researcher, I don't think we're searching. Shopkeeper, I don't think we're searching. Let's look here. Amelia, how are you? Not horrible, but not great. I think we do want to look for another hot dog staff person. Oops. So let's go to shopkeeper. Let's go here. Let's recruit. Once again, we'll post on social media. We're going to get so many notifications from this. Holy cow. Then shopkeeper. Or that's for gift stand, actually. I just realized. Hot dog. Again, yeah, okay. We also want the one for the hot dog stand as well. Let's go ahead and we'll search here. We'll recruit. And we'll go ahead. We'll put on social media. We're going to be spending a bit on this, but I want to try to get solid employees as close to out of the gate as we can. You're also not all that solid right now. So don't worry, even the ones that we fire, we will be treating them well, not just for the morality points, just because that's a nice thing to do in general. We want to be nice to the people who've been working for us, even if we are trying to find someone who's going to do a better job. So yeah. But yeah, that'll hopefully help. Okay, we got unspent research points. Let's look here. So we wanted to move towards this. Let's research this. What have we got here? Farming. Okay. 10 points to unlock. Employ farmers to grow crops in your zoo. Alright. We can't unlock that yet. That's 10 points. We only have 3. But let's maybe start working towards that. Zoo's been granted a license to increase its operational hours. I can open up my schedule and visit the zoo whenever I want. It will be a delight for some, might be bane for others. Employee wish to be anonymous, explain his concerns. Hours may have gone up, but I don't think my salary will. Hopefully we can boost the salary as well. I don't know if that will. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. I have it up for some of them as high as I can put it. But I think we got that because of better lighting. I think that was a perk for lighting. Yeah, if we looked at... Actually, yes, I think this is not where I want to be. I want to look at research is what I was going to do. If we look at this one, yeah, you can extend your zoo opening by 2 more hours. So yeah, that'll increase our profits. So yeah, that's where things stand at the moment. It's going pretty well, not going to lie. Alright, end of the day, 13 days in business, earned a little bit of profit. We spent some too, though, I think. Nobody couldn't fit on the buses before, thought I was too expensive. Oh no! Through selective breeding programs in zoos, you can reintroduce the animals to the wild. So I think this is hinting at being able to release animals to the wild here as we're getting closer to that. We just got to get our morality points up a little bit further so we can actually start doing that. Oh, there's been a major fire in the forest nearby. We really need your help. Can you donate to us so we can rescue as many animals as possible? You'll need to look after them too. Donate 1,000, take in incoming animals for the fire. Let's go ahead. We will choose help. That'll give us some extra morality points. Oh, goodness. We'll put these guys in with the rabbits for now, but eventually I do want to give them their own enclosure. And I think they're arriving now, so we might have to do that right away. Yep, we sure are. They might actually be okay here for a little bit. We may not have to give them their own enclosure immediately, because I think capybaras are pretty chill. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just make sure that nobody is threatened. They're all chill with each other. So yeah, I think that works out for now. We got some new applicants to look through. I'll take a look at those in a minute here. But let's also... What I want to do is I want to set up the food supplies for the capybara because right now they're just eating their normal. So the way that I adjust this, by the way, you can see the nutrition is pretty low. I'll hold this until it stops going up, which in this case goes pretty far, but you can see now it's no longer going up no matter how much I press this. And if I go back, then eventually it starts to go down. So 20% is the balance there. Then it looks like 20% here. Why would they need that? We're not feeding them that, but you can see then, because these ones that I added are 20/20 is 40, so they're very overfed, then we just back off to only 60% on this. This totals 100, and they'll be satisfied, and they'll be at maximum nutrition. So that's how I do this, by the way. It's not too terribly difficult, but I don't think I've ever shown it on camera. So that's how I'm going about it. And also we check the world map. Is there... There's a pig. Oh, and we unlocked... Wait a minute. They had a baby. I just realized they had a baby. So, Doc the pig. Okay, we do want to make sure that these guys aren't interbreeding yet, because I think... Well, actually, well... Okay, because these guys are all related, I think. And again, like, the game doesn't track inbreeding. I'm trying to catch it if I notice it, but okay. Because we don't have any of the earlier ones. Let's just wait. We'll see if this pair... Where's the pair that just had... Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess... I'm confused. Oh, no, we just had it delivered. Okay, I wasn't thinking about that. So, yeah, it was I forgot we had a pig on the way. So, the black pig is Doc is a new pig. Doc is the newest arrival here. So, we want Doc... We don't want Ryder to breed, because these guys are not... We want Butchie and Doc to be the ones that'll be the ones that breed. Because if we look here, this pair has a chance of producing a new variety. So that's what I'm looking at here. Alright, how do I deselect? I don't know how to deselect. Alright. Hopefully that doesn't stay like that. Okay, yeah, it's fine. So, yeah, that makes more sense. So none of them are related. I forgot that we had just gotten a pig in because I was distracted by the capybaras. So yeah, we'll try to see. Okay, I'm going to go through some job applicants here, and we'll see. Oh my word, we have so many applicants. All right, 3 for shopkeeper. I'm going to look through them and just see. Okay, so I decided not to accept any. We're going to let them build up a little bit because I forgot that I can't actually view them until I fire the old employee. And so we want to make sure that we're going to have a better applicant to fill the position that's actually going to be better before we, oh my goodness, so many applicants are coming in. But before we fire the old employee, we want to make sure we're going to have a good option to take their place. So yeah, we're just gonna chill out for a bit and see where things stand. I think this is gonna be the end of the end of the week here. So hopefully we will do okay with that and not have any huge expenses. But if not, we'll see. I'll catch up with you guys there. Oh my goodness, so many new applicants. Okay, we can view the applicants for the animal keeper, because actually you can have more than one of them at a time. So Janie is pretty low. Politeness and work ethic and job satisfaction are fairly low at the moment. So let's look at the applications here. We actually have 4 of them. You're not that much, because I think, yeah, so Ricky's a lot better, so we don't even have to worry about Bree. Theta here, I think is worse. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of Theta, and Walter is also definitely worse. So I think we're gonna hire Ricky, because Ricky, I believe, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and we will hire Ricky. We'll close the position for now, and then I am gonna end up firing, we're gonna fire Jeannie here. I think, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Jeannie, I always feel bad about this, but we will give her as much as we can here. I think, that's expensive, but okay. We will pay all, and hopefully that'll be all right. Hopefully I'm not going to send us into debt by doing this right before the end of the week, but we also want to make sure that Ricky is zoned correctly, and I think that gave us morality points at the least, so hopefully Jeannie will do all right for herself. Yeah, we're up to 17 morality. Let's see what the heckin' bills are going to be at the end of the week. I think we're making money from the wind turbines at least, so hopefully that'll offset it, but we're probably going to have a lot of wages to pay. Well, actually, no, I don't know that we took on too many new staff. We earned a lot from electricity. Holy cow. Okay, so yeah, we lost some, but not a whole lot, honestly. We're doing okay, I think. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. We didn't have to take a loan or anything. We're still losing money for water, but we are generating more electricity than we're using, so that's good. But yeah, I think this is probably where we're going to leave it off. This is the end of the day. Profit today. We did lose a lot of money, mostly from that. But we've got a little bit of cash, and the park rating attracted 24 people. Now, only 2 thought it was too expensive, so yeah, we're doing all right. But I think we are going to go ahead and wrap this up here for today, because it is about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.